Hello there, welcome to this practice. We're going to do a little practice based on our class theme that we're following for the next 8 weeks, and hopefully I'll drop in here and give you a snippet from time to time. The theme is bend but don't break. So here we're going to sense into recovering our breath, getting a sense of spaciousness in our breath. So let's start by coming onto our back, feet down onto the mat, hands on your belly, and just follow your breath. Let your breath be as it is. No need to control it or make it any particular way. There's no right or wrong, just let it be. Soften your lower back into the ground. Soften your feet and your hands. Maybe close your eyes and just for a breath or two, feel. Just feel your breath. Maybe on your exhale, you can feel your body sinking into the support of the ground beneath you. And maybe on the inhale, you get a sense of that spaciousness, the space that's around you, the air that you're breathing, the space. And feel that kind of expand out into infinity. And maybe as you notice your breath and feel your breath, maybe there's a cultivation that you'd like to take place, a cultivating of the breath to be a little more deep or a little more even. And maybe you can use that as an aspiration for the practice, but don't let it control it too much. Belly expanding on the inhalation and gently dropping down into the abdominal cavity on the exhalation. And then maybe just give your tummy a little rub up and down, side to side, and then place your arms by the sides of your body, palms facing up. So we're going to inhale to center, and then we're going to exhale and just move our head to the left. We're not forcing or pushing the head to the left. We're just letting it go where it goes naturally. Inhale and bring your head to center. And then exhale and let your head roll to the right. Not forcing, not pushing. Inhale, come up to center. One more time each way in your own time. Inhale, center. And exhale to the right. So we've got muscles in our neck that connect and muscles in our throat that connect to our lungs. Inhale, center. So we're just loosening up the neck and the throat muscles to help us breathe a little more easily. So from here, take your hands onto your knees. Bring one knee in, other knee in. Inhale here and then exhale. Bring your knees into your chest. Inhale, float the knees away. So your feet are hovering. Exhale, we're just warming up the whole entire body here. Exhale. Inhale, float the knees away. Exhale and bring the knees into the chest. And then extend your legs long. Let your arms release up above your head. Take an inhalation here. And then exhale, bring everything into a little tiny ball, Apanasana, the womb pose. Inhale, extend and expand. Exhale and draw everything in. One more inhale, Extend, expand. Exhale and hug your knees into your chest and maybe give a little rock from side to side. Inhale. And then float your feet down and slowly roll to one side. Just lay on your side for a moment. And then when you're ready, inhale, press into the ground and start to make your way up. So you could be seated on something. You could grab a blanket or a bolster and sit on that. Just see how you go. You could be seated on a chair. So from here, we're going to inhale and open the chest and sense into the front of the spine. It's like we're lengthening and opening the front of the spine, and then exhale, seated cat-cow, round. And feel into the back of your spine, bending back. Inhale, pull on your knees a little bit. Open up, never dropping the head back. Open up the throat, the chest, the belly, and then exhale. Rounding the back body. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Come to center and sit up nice and tall and bring your fingertips together in Hakini Mudra. So Hakini Mudra is renowned for being one of those mudras that is great for balancing the hemispheres of the brain. But even having our hands and our arms in this position helps us to take in a deeper breath. So just pause for a moment. Maybe close your eyes and take a couple of breaths here into your lungs and feel your lungs kind of press out and expand into your rib cage, and all those little muscles between your ribs, the intercostals, feel them kind of concertinaing open as you inflate. And exhale, feel them concertina back in toward one another. Inhaling, and you might even do that with your fingers in the Hakini Mudra. You might move them back and forth, feeling your rib cage expanding, inhaling. And then exhaling. 2 more. Inhale, expand. Exhaling and gently concertinaing back in. 1 more. Inhale here. Exhale. And then when you're ready, maybe do a little check-in. How does my breathing feel? Take your hands onto your knees again. Start to roll around. I know this as scraping the peanut butter jar. So scrape your peanut butter jar, rolling in one direction. Doesn't matter which way you're going because we're going to go in both directions. And you could go big or you could go small. It doesn't matter. So whatever feels good for you, just creating some space through your torso, in and around your hip region. Reverse, go back in the opposite direction. Nice. Feeling the spinal column kind of rolling around and through. Releasing tension, releasing tightness. 1 more little rotation. Good. Come back to center. And then from here, release onto hands and knees. And maybe sit back for a moment. Pause and notice how your body's feeling right now. And then from here, let's do a little something to lengthen and create a bit more space along the side ribs. So a little lizard pose or puppy pose. So knees are about hip distance apart, and we're going to start walking our hands out in front. Forehead can come down onto the mat or not. And begin to breathe here into and along your rib cage.
front and back, inhaling and exhaling. Couple more of those breaths. Not overdoing, not over trying. Just cultivating smooth, even, slow, deep breaths. Great. And then start to pad your hands in and walk them back. And find your hands underneath your shoulders. And inhale, extend your right arm out and your left leg out. And exhale, lower everything down. And just start to move a little side to side, a little dynamic movement. Inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale, extend, maybe even look. Exhale. Inhale. One more each way, and you just go at your own time. Last one. Good. Turn the toes under. Roll yourself back onto your feet and dangle. Dangle upside down in your Uttanasana, your standing forward fold. Soften your feet a little bit. Soften the back of your neck. Inhale, roll up slowly. And stand. Meet yourself where you are. And then I'm going to turn around and face you. Feet are about outer hip distance apart here. So we're going to cultivate the Wuji stance for this next couple of postures, which are Qigong movements. Tuck the tail slightly and soften your knees. Create a bit of space here in the torso so that your abdominal organs can feel a sense of spaciousness. Open up through your chest, open your armpits, dangle your fingers. Head and neck in line with your spine, and let your body be wide open awareness to where sometimes you do bend and break a little. And let's find the middle way. Let's find a way of moving easefully so that we don't break. So just a little bit of a sway from side to side, letting your arms kind of undulate from side to side, feeling the side waists expanding. One more each way. And then come back into your center. Begin to round your back and bring the backs of your hands together. That's going to be our exhale. And then inhale, pull light, loose fists into your side waists. So exhale and round, bend the knees a bit more deeply, backs of the hands together. Inhale, fists into the side waists. Exhale, inhale here, exhale. One more. And then very gently lift and release the arms and just pause and observe. Pause and feel, pause and notice. So now to practice flying pigeon spreads its wings. So we're going to take our left foot forward and we're going to keep our eyes up on the horizon level. So this is going to help us to balance. It's also going to help us to open our lungs and our heart line. So
As we lean back, we're going to inhale, and notice how my back knee is bent, my right knee is bent, and my left forefoot is lifting. And then very gently round, lift the back heel. That's going to be our exhale. So inhale, we're going to open. Maybe lift and open the chest, open the sky. Exhale and round. Now, even when we're rounding, we're going to keep our eyes lifted. Inhale and exhale. And that's going to keep our head and neck in a really nice, comfortable position. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Everything undulating. Arms, spine, legs. One more. And the next time you open, just come into the open position and stay. Stay and feel this wide open chest. Letting the universe come down and kiss your chest. Inhale here. And then exhale, let your wings float down. Step back. Pause and feel. And then take your right foot forward and let's try the same thing. So we're leaning back. Inhale. And then exhale. And so each time we undulate, forefoot comes up and then the heel comes up as we rock forward. Head's in a comfortable position. So we're not moving too hard, too fast. Couple more. Just noticing how that feels. Soft, easy, smooth, even, tranquil, and deep. And then inhale and open and stay. And let the day bless you. And let this day bless you wherever you are, whatever's happening. Inhale here. And then exhale and float your arms down and let your feet land in the same line. And then let's finish with a couple of wild goose movements. Soft feet, soft hands, soft face, soft neck. Letting your hands float all the way down. Bringing your left foot in to meet the right. Hands on lower dantian. Left hand on top of right for women. Right hand on top of left for men. Take a deep breath in through both of your nostrils. And exhale out of your mouth. Thank you so much for practicing. You could have a little lay down now if you like. I'm going to have my little 20-minute Shavasana a little later in my day. But you could do some restorative poses to finish off with. You might even like to lay over a bolster to open and broaden your chest. So I hope that was helpful. Remember, bend, but don't break. Don't break. Let's not do breaking anymore. Let's be finished with that. All right. Have a great day wherever you are in this wonderful world that we're living in, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.